I don't know about you, but hearing hot takes about socio-political issues from people who are only famous because they got railed on camera, that's like super, super top of my list. It's one of the things that I look forward to every single day. Like, I want to hear from these people about climate. I want to hear about what's going on overseas. I want to hear what their take is on the rise in inflation, something they might understand a little bit about. I want to hear about, what's going on with the microchips, but not from like experts. No, 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 no. I want to hear from people like Mia Khalifa, who is most well known for putting on a traditional Muslim garb and getting railed on the ceiling, on the roof of a building. Now she says, now she's taking on the U.S. Army. It's not going well for her, and we're going to get into all that after a quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Bond Charge. Now, my favorite blue light glasses company, BlueBlox, has rebranded. It's an exciting time for them. BlueBlox is now called Bond Charge. Bond Charge is a holistic wellness brand with a huge range of evidence-backed products founded on science and inspired by nature. Bond Charge products adopt ancestral ways of living in our modern day world. They come in non-prescription and prescription and reading glasses. They're for every need. Computer glasses helping with digital eye strain, light sensitivity glasses for low mood and migraines, blue light blocking glasses for improving your sleep. Bond Charge also has a ton of other amazing products like low blue light bulbs, and much more. Go to bondcharge.com and use promo code THEQUARTERING to save 20% off right now. You may not have heard of Mia Khalifa. I certainly don't care what they have to say about just about anything, but I thought this was an interesting take, saying that serving in the U.S. military is actually worse than like having an OF account or selling your body online. This is a deep cut. I'm sure that many people, again, want to hear from someone with such a deep and well-read mind. Khalifa who uses a pseudonym for privacy, worked in the spicy movie industry for a whole 3 months. After her departure, she blasted the industry for being exploitative, which I'm sure it is, though the 29-year-old is currently running an OF account, doing the exact same thing. A so-called subscription site known for hosting so-called spicy workers. She says, so we have OF and the hookup work industry, and then we have like actors. Is there a difference between these industries, or are we all fundamentally selling our bodies in the same way? What? Yeah, I'd say there's a fundamental difference between, again, getting railed on the roof while wearing a hijab versus somebody who practices their craft, studies, and performs. Now, both provide some level of entertainment that we could agree with, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and listen to how these type of workers are really truly nuanced, and it's real difficult work that not everyone could. You really got to be built differently to survive in this industry. Late night show host Ziwi Fumado, never heard of her. I assume it's a girl. I don't know, actually. Asked the former star in an episode of Ziwi that originally aired back in late May. Quote, honestly, I think that selling your body, like, if we're going by that definition, being in the army is worse than being on the fans' website, she responded. You're selling your body to the government. Wow, the host replied. Uniled reported that the clip resurfaced this week among a slew of reactions it received online, including some agreement. No. It is not, signing up to protect this country, to serve this country, to put your life on the line is a little bit different than getting, hooked into some DVDA. Alternatively, some folks blasted her for comparing those who risk their lives to protect our freedoms with people getting railed. Service to our country is not shameful, one person fired back. Quote, at least the Army, you do something for society, another comment read. The ex-star revealed in 2020 she warned young people to stay away from the industry, which I think is also hilarious. Somebody who's made millions, she's one of the top earners on that website. She's made millions in the industry. She continues to make millions in the industry, but she's telling the young ones, don't get into the business. You know what that's called? That's called pulling up the ladder behind you. And it's as transparent as when Ethan Klein does it, okay? Suddenly, you can't make offensive jokes, even though he built his entire career off of that, okay? And making fun of, like, special snowflakes. Now you can't do that. But when he did it, it was hilarious, and you should like and subscribe to his videos. She wrote, those 11 videos will haunt me until the end of my days, and I don't want another girl to go through that, because no one should, she said via Instagram. You still sell your... What? What? You're still selling your body right now. Women are haunted by decisions they made years ago. Men definitely aren't. Men just get right over it. Another said, but those weren't their decisions. Don't support another vulnerable woman getting taken advantage of just because they need money for rent. Don't you have to pick a side? Isn't the media out there saying like, oh, it's stunning and brave to open one of these accounts? You're an entrepreneur. And again, I want to be very clear. Go ahead. If people want to pay you to look at your feet or whatever, you doing all this other stuff, I don't know, saucy photos, go ahead. Don't act like you're saving the world. Just own it and be like, yeah, these fools are paying me money to just sit here and, you know, change clothes or whatever the case is. Like, it's okay to look, I'm reading other people's articles on the internet. I'm not changing the world. I'm not a deep thinker, but I'm certainly going to keep my mouth shut when it comes to comparing what I'm doing now to the US military. And then, of course, tweeting out, you know, famously, that she'd rather return any money that she got from doing that work than continue to have the videos online. Except it's literally the only reason people know who you are. There's being born with physical gifts is like not a skill. Now, you can use skill to keep them a little bit longer than the next person or to be a little bit better than the next person. But ultimately, you're going to be replaced by somebody younger, tighter, and better looking. And that goes for men and women, okay? And the idea that it's so funny. She now makes $10,000 a day on her account and says her page is described as safe for work, but spicy. It's unclear what kind of type of content is on that page. You're making $300,000 a month. And you're telling other women to not do this. This is one of the most hilariously transparent efforts to keep, you know, replacements out of the workforce that I've ever heard. And the idea that I'm supposed to care what you have to I'm sorry, if somebody signs up for the Army and the military, they're taking a huge risk. Yes, we can argue one way or another about whether we agree or disagree with what, you know, the particular armed forces do or this and that, but I would assume that the overwhelming majority of young men and women who at the age of 17 or 18 sign up to put their lives on the line are doing it for the right reasons. They're doing it because they want to help their country. Maybe they're doing it because they want to get GI Bill. All these things are noble, right? They're not signing up to do terrible things. I wouldn't imagine anyway. Maybe there's a couple of weirdos in there, but you know, you lay around and take pictures, saucy pictures, and these dudes and men and women are putting their lives on the line. Maybe just, you know, keep the pie hole a little closed. I know that's probably not something you're used to doing. I hope you enjoyed this video, though. We'll talk to you again real soon.